What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning into the channel. So today is day one of the garage makeover. And if you saw the previous video, yeah, I got a new house. And so we're gonna be completely redoing this garage, which is a 3-car garage. Now, originally I was planning to redo it from the top down in regards to kind of filling in some wear and tear that is in the garage in regards to some of the drywall tape kind of peeling up and all that kind of stuff. But there was something I kind of noticed that I need to kind of take care of first before I do any of that. And there's only one actual plug I can use in this whole entire 3-car garage, and it's this one right here. That's the only one right here in this whole entire bay that is easily accessible from, just doing any kind of work. So that's just not gonna work if I'm gonna do all this stuff inside this garage. I need some more electrical plugs and such. And it's kind of funny because if you look, I don't know if it's gonna get caught well on the camera, but at each of the garage door openers, you have plugs there, which, you know, I'll kind of use a little bit of that for the better lighting that I'm gonna put in here. Technically, there's a second plug on a wall, but it's all the way up right over here. I hope it's getting caught. Is it getting caught? Yeah, it's right there. And I don't even know why that's there. It's pretty much useless in regards to doing any kind of work on there. So we need to put some extra plugs in this garage before I do any other kind of work in regards to the walls, like resurfacing them, then getting them for repaint, and then, you know, putting the nice lighting and all that kind of stuff. So in general, I did mention that I wanted to do a lot of this DIY, but when it comes to plugs and like electrical stuff, that is just something that I'd rather have a certified technician to kind of handle. I don't want to do that kind of myself. Even being an engineer, I know my limits, and that's just one of those things I am not gonna do DIY. So we actually have some professionals that are coming from TopTech Electric, and they're gonna be here in a few minutes. So we're gonna have them come over and kind of put some extra plugs in. Now, in regards to extra plugs, what I'm thinking we're gonna do is this. So this bay in regards to right here with the 2-car garage, that's going to be the show car area where I'll do a lot of like work in regards to future installs and stuff. So this side of the bay needs at least 2 plugs. So we're going to put a plug right here as well as another plug over here. So that's going to kind of take care of this area in regards to at least plugs between one right there, and then the already existing one that's right here. Now, on top of that, since I do have the electric people coming out here, I am going to add an extra plug, but it's not your traditional plug. It's gonna be, well, I can't put it any other way than this. It's gonna be an EV plug. That's right, I'm gonna be getting an EV vehicle eventually. And it's more for the wife. It's gonna be the wife's car. She's been wanting an EV vehicle. I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of thinking about an EV vehicle, at least from a practical point of view. It works in regards to not having to pay gas on it compared to, you know, the C8 gas guzzling kind of deal. And yeah, there's some good deals, at least for leasing an EV vehicle. So we're gonna kind of check that out. So there's probably gonna be an EV vehicle in this carport in a pretty short span of time. So I need to kind of put an EV plug there anyway. So I know there's people that are like, oh, EVs are the devil. Honestly, from a practical point, at least for me and my family, it's something that will definitely work. So, but in any case, that's what this 3rd bay is going to be used for. The wife, who's been very, very patient with me in regards to having her car in that spot, and yeah, there for whenever she wants to use it. So in any case, we're gonna wait for the electricians to get here, and then we're gonna see kind of the process of what they do to install these pieces. So all right, guys, so we have the technicians that have arrived. It's gonna be Hector and Seriato that are gonna be doing the work. So Hector, can you kind of explain what you guys are gonna be doing?
Yeah, we're gonna be running 2 dedicated 20-amp circuits from that panel, 1 circuit on this wall with the GFCI, another circuit on this wall with GFCI, and then we'll be adding a 240-volt circuit on the right side of the panel for car charging in the future.
Okay.
Pretty much it.
Perfect. So like you're gonna have to get in the attic and stuff, all that kind of stuff.
So in the attic, run those 2 wires over here, and then hopefully just easy enough, get a number 8 wire to the right side and set a box there.
Cool, perfect. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to get into the attic, so especially with my weight. So this works out. So all right, I'll let you guys get into it. So thank you. So alright guys, so quick update. So the electricians got up into the attic. So essentially it's kind of difficult to reach this wall right here in regards to right where this section is here on near the ceiling. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna actually place a hole in this section here, kind of where the plugs are gonna be put, and then kind of go from there to do the rest of the install. So it shouldn't be too bad. Just general question. So what's the difference between like a regular plug, like the ones that you guys just installed, and like an EV plug? What makes it so different?
EV plug is 240 volts. Regular plug is just 120.
Okay.
So I have 120 on each leg going in. Just for bigger things, you know, maybe like giving your cooktop for his AC. Those things are 240 volts. Same thing with the car charger. This car charger usually come with the 120 volt charger, and it still charges the car, but it takes another 4 or 5 hours. So
Right.
240 just kind of speeds it up a little bit.
Gotcha. So it's that extra voltage that gives you a faster charge kind of deal. Does it need like an extra kind of like separate circuit from?
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
Each circuit, this is going to be, that's why this wire is so much bigger than that yellow wire that we use.
Oh yeah. That wire is super thick
Exactly.
compared to that one.
That
Yeah.
one only has 3 wires.
Yeah.
This one has 4, so it's
4 wires. Okay.
2 hots, a neutral, and a ground. So the 2 hots, 120 volt in each hot, makes it 240 volts.
Gotcha.
It's just with black is a 120, neutral in the ground. So
Gotcha.
every amperage takes different wires. So 50 amps means number 6. So that's
Okay.
why the wire is so much thicker. To be able to hold the heat in it. If you put a bigger size breaker on a smaller wire, it's gonna melt that wire up.
Right.
It's not
Gotcha.
rated for it. So you gotta make sure that everything that we put in is rated for the right size wire, right size breaker, all that good stuff.
Gotcha. I'm sure that the thicker wire is a little bit harder to work with. So it's kind of a good thing that that we're putting the plug right next to the breaker. It doesn't mean you have to like try to go across the garage or something like that.
Like new circuits for stoves or oven, and we're using this, and it's in an inside wall. It's so much easier versus an outside wall.
Gotcha.
Just because the outside wall, you're having to fight the pitch roof. Sometimes those roofs are a little lower, like kind of like yours, for example.
Yeah.
So we had to kind of do the end piece
Gotcha.
just because of the roof pitch.
Gotcha. All right, cool.
But there's always a way around it.
Yeah. I'm sure you guys have figured out little tips and tricks kind of deal
Yes.
on how to do these professionally. A lot easier for yourselves. Cool, man. See, this is why I hire professionals to do this, as compared to me trying to do it. I know I probably would have killed myself trying to install a 240 volt wire and not knowing what I was doing correctly. So. like all this installs and stuff happened actually a lot faster than I thought it would. So I didn't order the actual module piece, and it's supposed to come in actually tomorrow. So essentially they're just getting it all set up and ready to go so that they can come back and just do a quick install of the actual charging unit once it comes in. So that's, they're just plugging it up for now, and then kind of closing, turning off the what is it, the fuse for it? The breaker for it, until they go and install it, and then it'll be all good to go. So the panel, when you guys are working on it, it's live the whole entire time you're working on it.
Yeah, right. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you guys just know exactly where you should and shouldn't be touching it, essentially, kind of deal. Don't touch any of that, kind of deal.
Anything, never get too confident. That's kind of what will get you. If you get too confident with it,
Yeah.
one day you'll get too confident, make that little slight mistake.
And then electrocute yourself. That's my big thing. I'm just so petrified of just accidentally electrocuting myself. That's, yeah. It's one of those things, I like doing a lot of DIY type stuff, but this is just one thing I will never, ever touch kind of deal.
No, it's very understandable. When I first started doing electrical, and here, my hands would get sweaty just being here in the
Oh, yeah.
panel. Even if it was off, for some reason, if my back of my head would be like, I'm gonna be shot.
So right now you're just testing the new plugs?
Two lights means good. Anything else? Two lights means good.
All right.
And these are GFCI, so they're protecting water. So
Oh, okay.
if you have something plugged in, God forbid they send you for some water in there or something like that, it's gonna trip. You get a light that comes on.
Gotcha.
Reset.
Cool, perfect.
Help protect the same areas.
Yeah. Kind of exactly what you need when you're in the garage, especially.
Every part of the house, so like the garage, restrooms, kitchen, outdoors have to be GFCI protected.
Okay.
Just for your safety.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so we have finished, or not I'm talking like I did anything, no. And so the guys from TopTech Electric, they went ahead and installed all the plugs, including the 2 plugs on that wall over here, and then the car charger plug that doesn't have an actual car charger on it yet because it still has to come in, so they'll come back out and install that for us, but it all looks great. So man, I appreciate all the help with that. I definitely could not have done that myself. So that's why I call the professionals like you guys. So if you're in the DFW area, definitely hit these guys up if you need any kind of electric work. They are TopTech Electric. So, so thanks, man. Appreciate it. So yeah. So in any case, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please check out any of my other videos, and we'll see you next time. Take care, guys.